Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. 3 update videos in a row. That is because Bedrock has just released a new beta, and I just wanted to cover it because it does include something that Java Edition doesn't have yet. This beta is mainly focusing on 120 features, so let's jump straight to it. First change is we have now got smithing templates in Bedrock Edition. They are found in exactly the same places they are in Java, so there will be a list in the patch notes. I'll link them in the description if you want to see where every single one of them is found. And as far as I can tell, they work pretty much the same as Java as well. There's not much differences. For anyone who hasn't seen the actual templates, let me quickly just show you how they work. The actual smithing table has had an update, so you put your smithing template in that slot there. You then put your armor in the second slot, and then you put a material type, ingot or crystal. This can be quartz, diamonds, emeralds, redstone, iron, gold, lapis, and a few other things. You can put them in there, and as you can see, it then upgrades your armor to a visual only. Now, it does clearly state in the patch notes, this is visual only, and it doesn't actually give you any advantages in armor values or anything like that. And each actual smithing template has its own unique pattern. There are 11 smithing templates, and there is also a smithing template netherite upgrade. That is because the way you actually upgrade your diamond armor to netherite armor has been updated inside of this snapshot or beta. It is now actually gotten from, if we quickly just grab the diamond armor, you now require a smithing netherite upgrade template and also your diamond piece of armor and also a netherite ingot. So it's basically the same as before, you just need a netherite upgrade as well, which these can be found in bastions and 100% of the chance inside of the treasure room bastions. Now, one thing to note, when you do actually confirm the craft, it does consume the smithing template. Same if you were doing the actual armor trims, it does also consume them. We can't actually do that because I've already put that on. As you can see, if I now was to change it to red, that goes from 63 to 62. So it does consume these. And you can actually like duplicate them in a way if you have yourself a crafting table and then you have yourself 7 diamonds. So you need yourself 7 diamonds like so. You also need the smithing template of the type you want to basically duplicate, and then you need the block it is made out of. So that is kind of told from the color of the template. As you can see, this one I think is endstone, this one's sandstone, this one is I think prismarine. And as you can see, it consumes everything in the crafting grid, including this one up here, and basically gives you 2 in return. So you're trading 1 for an extra 1. This is a way to make it so once you find 1, you can then basically get unlimited of them, as long as you have enough the block type and also diamonds. Now, smithing templates can only be added to leggings, boots, chest pleats, and helmets. It cannot be added to pickaxes or anything like that. Another change to 120 features, cherry signs and cherry leaves have also been updated. I think this is to match the Java Edition's update to the textures. Another thing before we cover the thing that isn't in Java Edition yet, if you are wearing a pigling head and you are also riding a vehicle, so a thing like a boat, it says the pigling ears should now flap. That don't seem to be happening, so unless it hasn't been fixed with boats, let's maybe try riding the horse or something. Yeah, once again, I'm now riding a horse, and the ears, okay, the ears are flapping just at a very slow pace. That seems very buggy. I don't know why it's going so slow, but it does seem to somewhat work now when riding entities. Well, let's now cover the item or block that Java Edition doesn't have yet, and that is suspicious gravel. This is exactly like suspicious sand, so you can obviously dig it and it will pop out an item if you find it a structure, and it works exactly like that, but in gravel form. Now, as far as I'm aware, this can't be found naturally yet. I don't know if it will be added eventually, maybe in a future preview, but as far as I know, currently it's a creative only thing, as I can't find anywhere in the patch notes them saying where it would spawn. It's so good that we are getting more suspicious blocks, because it just being sand was kind of underwhelming. It would be cool if we got suspicious dirt as well. So it's like all the shovel based blocks have sus versions. A few other things that have been changed. The potions. So potions that you brew and drink to get effects have now been given different colors. So you can tell the difference between them without having to look at them. And also they are no longer visually enchanted. So the enchantment glint they used to have has now been removed as of this preview. This is obviously to match Java, and I think this is a really good change because it makes the potions just a little bit better rather than just being enchanted different textured items. Now that is it within this actual beta or preview. The obviously big part is the armor trims. You can now actually get complete armor trims inside a Bedrock Edition. As far as I know, they all spawn. Some are rarer than others, so some structures you might have to loot 3, 4, maybe 5. Some structures you might only have to loot 1 to actually find what you are looking for. And each actual armor trim has its own unique structure, so you cannot find more than one different type of armor trim in a structure. One of the structures that is different to the others, every single armor trim can be found within chests of that type. Well, the actual one is found within the Ocean Monument. Because this structure doesn't have chests, it's gotten from killing the actual Elder Guardian. So that's it within this actual update. There isn't really that much. It's more just armor trims, which is obviously a very complex thing when you first get to know it. But obviously, it's been on Java, so a lot of people would have seen how it works. And as far as I can tell from quickly messing around with it, it works exactly like Java, just obviously on Bedrock Edition. Now, there may be some differences in rarity on the actual armor trims. I can't actually tell if they are the exact same rarity, so there could be some differences in that case, but it works exactly the same. Just put your armor piece in, and also your dye and template, and then you obviously get the template out in return. Now, one thing I do actually quickly want to test, can it be put on leather armor? Because that wasn't actually a thing when it first came to Java. So I want to know, can it be put on the top of leather armor? And also, can you put netherite on netherite? Because that also wasn't a thing when it first got added to Java as well. So let's start with, it can be put on leather armor. So you can actually put some trims on leather armor. And can you put trim on top or the material type on the same material that the armor is? As that wasn't a thing, and as you can see you can, and it just gives you a darker version. As you can see, the outlines around the arms and also around the neck, it's a lot darker than on normal netherite. But anyway, that is really it. If you want to know more about armor trims, I will try and find the Java Edition video and pin that, because that explains it a lot better. And I also link the patch notes in the description if you want to find out where all of them spawn, and also a bit more about it, because the actual patch notes explains it a lot better as well. Anyway, if you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in another one very soon. Bye.